Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I haven't posted in months. I'm not sure if really I have a big enough audience for anyone to even realize I was missing. I don't even know how to talk to a camera anymore, but I'm really hoping that 2020 is just a different kind of year for me. We're going into a new decade, and to me that like signifies new start. The 2010s sucked. I had so many health problems, physically and mentally. I was battered and bruised and all of those things, lost some really important people in my life, and I just hope to goodness that 2020 is a better year. I think putting myself out there might be good for me. Get me out of bed, have me do something other than sleep and zone out to Netflix. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you would know that I am a huge Hannah Louise Poston fan, and I want to follow in her footsteps this year and do a year-long no-buy. My rules are modeled after hers, slightly tweaked after watching her do it for a whole year, but pretty much it's the same thing. I struggle with mental health a lot. I'm on some medications now, so I'm hoping that things will get better, but one of the ways that I cope with my depression and one of the ways that I like soothe my anxiety is I shop. And I shop for makeup, and I have just too much of it. If you looked at my collection now and you looked at my collection from last year, the declutter videos that I probably have barely any of those palettes, but I have, or any of that makeup for that matter, but I have just as much, or if not more. So there's a problem. I did a big year-end declutter, but I'm still left with over 2,500 things. So that's beauty, skincare, bath products, anything consumable, I guess. Don't need anything. I literally don't need anything. Anyway, that's a big long ramble. I've already been filming for 10 minutes. I don't even know what I've said. Talked about health and depression in the new year. That's not what this video is about. This video is about me going on a complete no-buy for 2020, with the exception of gifts. I can give gifts, I can receive gifts, and that is it. Other than replacing necessities, which, other than maybe like toothpaste, I don't think there's any necessities that I'm going to be able to replace. So let me just go into the rules, and then hopefully you'll understand what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, I've just spent too much. There's many things, many reasons why I'm doing this. One is for my own sanity. I'm very overwhelmed with everything that I have. Two, I want to know what I have better. I want to use what I have. Like, have every Natasha Denona palette. I haven't even used them all, and they are hundreds of Canadian dollars. Like, that's too much money for me to have spent for something that is hidden in a drawer that, like, I can barely get out. The Safari palette. I bought this when it came out. Like, I might have used it once, or I might have swatched it. I'm not sure. But I'm hoping that with not bringing anything new into my life, I'll be able to get better use of the things that I have. I need to figure out a way to deal with my anxiety and depression other than putting myself into debt, which just spirals into more anxiety that I don't need. So those are some of the reasons why. Another big thing that I want to become more aware of, I'm aware, become more educated on, is the impact that I have on the environment, which right now is not a good one. With the amount of packages I get, I don't research really the things that I'm buying. I'm not checking to see like if it's made somewhere unethical, if the ingredients are sustainable or whatever it is. Like, you can tell I'm not educated on this subject at all, but it scares me what I am doing to the environment, and I'd like to make better choices in the future. So that being said, if I do buy something, replacing something I've completely run out of, I'm going to do my research to make sure that I'm buying from an ethical brand, a sustainable brand, and have as much zero waste as possible. An example of something that I've already done is, obviously every 3 months you have to change your toothbrush, and I've been using just a regular plastic toothbrush I get at the dentist. And January 1st I need to change my toothbrush over, so I bought a 100% biodegradable toothbrush, and that is the packaging, the handle, and the bristles. That's one small change for something that I had to replace, right? I'm not going to use the same toothbrush for an entire year. I also switched over my period products, so I'm currently only using a Diva cup, so I shouldn't need to repurchase any feminine hygiene products unless, I don't know, something happens to it. Like, I don't know, or it stops working for me or something. But I think, like, so far so good. I've been using it since July and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, my memory card filled up. That's never happened before, so clearly I have videos I filmed that I've never posted. Yeah, so one of the things, like I was saying, one of the things I want to do is, when I'm going to replace the things that I have, I want to make smarter choices with what I'm doing with my money. I want to buy the best. I not necessarily want to buy the cheapest, but I want to buy what I can find is best for the environment and what works with my lifestyle. I'm not claiming that I'm going to be perfect. I know that I won't be, but I'd like to make some changes to move towards being better. And the first thing is, I'm going to stop buying stuff, and this doesn't mean I'm going to be replacing everything I have with the best environmentally friendly ethical companies. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not getting rid of everything that I have to do that. I'm going to use what I have first and then move towards that. Anyway, I think that was a lot of explanation that didn't really need to be said. I think that you understand. So I've already done a declutter prior to 2020 because I didn't want stuff that I knew I didn't like in my collection. That being said, if I use something in 2020, like a lipstick or a moisturizer that doesn't work for me or that I don't like, and I declutter it, if I declutter something and then later on run out of it, I cannot buy that thing because I had something that I could have used that I no longer have, not by using it up. So that's a risk that I am going to take if I declutter anything in 2020. But I think I have enough stock of everything to last me a lot longer than a year. So I'm not really worried about that, but I did want to put that into the rules. So if you see down the line, you know, a declutter video where I show you, 10 things that I tried that I decluttered, and then 6 months down the line I run out of it, just know I'm not going to be repurchasing that category. As soon as I declutter it, it becomes a category that I cannot replenish once I run out. I'm going to have a $50 monthly budget for replacements only, which will roll over into the next month. So if I don't use it at all this year, then I'll have $600 in December. Hopefully that $600 doesn't really need to be used, and that money just, goes into a savings account. But that's my budget for replacements. And the reason I put this in place is because during Hannah's no-buy year, she was talking about, before she decided to go through cost per use, she wasn't really looking at the price. So yeah, my whole year-long budget for replacements is $600, $50 a month, just like Hannah did this year. I can't borrow from months coming up, but the money will roll over into the next months. So I'm very much like mimicking what she's done kind of with her budget and her no-buy year, and I want to make that really clear. I did not come up with this. I just think it's a really good idea, and I think that it's something that could really help me out. This is kind of all over the place because I kind of wrote the rules down as I was thinking of them, as I was rewatching her old videos. So this is not in any particular order, but when I say no buy, I mean no buy. I'm not buying anything unless it needs to be replaced. That includes clothes, that includes makeup, that includes bedding. My brother-in-law is building me a new bedroom. That includes anything I need for that bedroom. I'm not going to buy it in 2020 because anything that I need to live, I have it already. Just because it's going to make it more aesthetically pleasing if I have this specific painting on my wall doesn't mean I need to buy it. Of course, groceries, bills, those kinds of things, I obviously still need to buy, and those are a separate budget that is not going to be part of this because it's boring. Like, my bills are pretty much set. My car payment's the same every month. My phone payment's the same every month, you know. Okay, I have a list of things that can be replaced when I run out, but I also have a list of things that cannot be replaced when I run out. So any colored products, if I for some reason use up every eyeshadow that I have, I cannot replace that. It's not a necessity, right? If I run out of all my glitter or all my lipsticks or all my lip gloss, I can't replace those things. The things that I do consider a necessity that I can replace if I run out of everything is lip balm and mascara, and those are the only two like makeup products that I can replace if I were to run out of everything. And then the other categories are my bath products. So bath bombs doesn't count. When I run out of my bath bombs, I've run out of my bath bombs. That does not count. But of course, like body wash, shampoo, and a hair mask. Not conditioner, because I don't really use conditioner anyway. I use the Briogeo hair mask after I shampoo. When it comes to skincare, face wash, I could use it as my first and second cleanse. I will try that if I run out of my first cleanse. If that for some reason like breaks me out or something, then I'll go and buy a first cleanse. But I'm going to do the best to make do with what I have. I can replace a toner. I can replace my lactic acid, a chemical exfoliant. Right now lactic acid is what I prefer to use. Sunscreen, moisturizer, face oil. I think that's kind of like boring, but you get the idea. I'm not going to be replacing any unnecessary skincare products, bath products, or makeup products. What I'm planning on doing is a Samantha March type will I buy it video, maybe every couple of months or something, where I'm talking about products that are going on my wish list, because I'd like to revisit that wish list at the end of the year to see how much of that stuff I actually still want. I have a feeling it won't be much. Every time a new release comes out, I buy it and then don't use it, or I use it once and then I forget about it. Oh my god, I feel like I'm the most awkward person ever in this video, and I don't even know if I'm going to put this up. But I really wanted this to go up on the 1st. Right now it's December 31st, so it's like this is the last minute that I have to film this. I wish I looked better, but it is what it is. At least I'm getting into the swing of it again. Next time I'm going to film my inventory. It's just all going to be numbers, but I cataloged everything that I own. I still have things coming in the mail, things that people are sending me. So it might be like off about 10 products, but it's like pretty accurate. And if anything has come in, like comes in after I film that video, I will update in another video or put it in the description box or something. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm going on a no-buy year. If anyone wants to join me or support or follow this, please do. Please subscribe. Don't leave hate, please. It's something I just don't think I can handle right now. And I think that's one of the other reasons I just stopped filming, is I was already down and then started seeing some not even nasty comments, just comments I couldn't handle at the time. And hopefully that backbone grows stronger, but right now it's just not. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.